throw everything you know about virtual wholesaling real estate out the window. It is gone, it is stupid, it is terrible, it doesn't matter anymore. Virtual wholesaling real estate in 2023 has changed so much, and there's so much you need to know about how you can start succeeding in 2023 in virtual wholesaling real estate with no money, no cash, or no capital at all. What is up, guys? Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can become a successful virtual wholesaler step by step with no money, cash, or anything, starting out right now in virtual wholesaling real estate. The reason why I'm telling you to throw everything and all these preconceived notions of what virtual wholesaling real estate is out the window is because most virtual wholesalers have terrible habits that they learned from terrible internet gurus that are honestly broke. They have a distorted version of what virtual wholesaling real estate is, what it means, and how to do it. And unfortunately, they got their whole processes and scripts wrong, especially when you're trying to get started in virtual wholesaling real estate with no money at all. Most wholesaling real estate gurus, when it comes to virtual wholesaling, want you to spend $4,000 or $5,000 on their program and then another 10 to 15 grand on your marketing just to get started in this wholesaling real estate business, especially in virtual wholesaling. And let me just show you how to actually start with no money at all, the simple and easy way. And this is a way where I can't make money off of you. I can't sell a course on this, but it's a way I believe you need to know so you can have success and get your first deal in virtual wholesaling and lead you to make as much money as possible. But before I break it down, do me a big favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. So many people have this crazy distorted version of virtual wholesaling real estate, and let me just tell you what the truth is. Virtual wholesaling real estate is the process of wholesaling houses, except we are not physically meeting with the seller, buyer, or title company at all. That is it. It is not as crazy and complicated as it seems. Basically, wholesaling real estate is us finding people that want to sell the property, writing up an agreement to buy that house, then selling that contract, that agreement, to a rich landlord or house flipper for a $5, $10, $15, even a $50,000 finder's fee or assignment fee. Boom. That is it. And we're doing the same exact thing in virtual wholesaling real estate. We're still finding the seller, we're still finding the buyer, we're still locking up a contract, we're still using a title company, we're still doing everything the legit and same way as if I was just doing it in person, but I'm doing it virtually. The benefit of this is I can get contracts faster, I can do it wherever I want with a phone and internet connection, and I can still make the same amount of money as regular wholesaling real estate. Now, of course, if I have money, virtual wholesaling real estate does get easier to get deals, and if I have less money, it's a lot more difficult to do. But the one concept you have to understand when getting started in virtual wholesaling real estate is time and money. Those are the only two resources we have, especially when it comes to a virtual wholesaling business, and we got to understand how to utilize it and use it the right way for wholesaling success. Now, the honest truth here, you can get deals and make a ton of money with no money at all, and this is kind of the video today. You got no money. The one resource we do need, on the other hand, here is time. We have to dedicate at least 5 to 10 hours every single week at minimum to finding deals, because if we don't do that, or if we don't have employees doing that, there's no way you're going to get any success in wholesaling with no money at all. Remember, with lack of money, we're going to have to use time to help us out. Now, if you have a lot of money but not a lot of time, you can get VAs and employees to go buy that time back from you. So this brings us back to what is the goal of virtual wholesaling real estate? Again, the goal of virtual wholesaling real estate is the same as wholesaling houses. We want that assignment fee, we want that big check, we want all that money, that cash, that stuff that we absolutely love. So we're gonna keep it simple. We have the same goal as wholesaling real estate, same thing in virtual, we're just doing it virtually. Now, honestly, if you wanna get started, let me right now give you my 4-step plan on how you can get your first deal in virtual wholesaling real estate with zero money at all. Number one, first and foremost, we are just going to pick our market. That is it. And I know it seems very complicated to go pick a market and find everything perfectly here, but really, if you just find a market in the United States where the county has a population of at least 100,000 people and the median home price is below 400,000, that's a great virtual wholesaling market. These are areas like Fulton County, Georgia, Polk County, Florida, Reading, Pennsylvania, Fayetteville, North Carolina. I mean, I can go on and on, but just find a market that fits that criteria, and that's a great place for you to start virtually wholesaling houses. Once we pick our market, we're going to find a good virtual wholesaling title company or closing attorney. If you go to my free real estate wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com, I can break this down a little better. All I have to do is go to Facebook groups or cold call title companies if you just search on the internet and see if they're wholesaling friendly, and use the questions we ask you at freewholesaling.com. Step number 2, we're going to find the perfect lists and marketing channels for us. Now, unfortunately, we don't have much money here, so our lists and marketing channels are going to be a little thinner than if we had a bunch of money, but really, I prefer government lists starting out. These are lists you get absolutely for free, cost no money at all. These are lists like the code violations, the water shutoffs, the fire damage properties, the tax liens, the tax delinquencies, and these are just going to be lists that have a lot of motivation. Now, I don't have a full 4 hours to break down every single type of list and how to pull them exactly step by step, but they are free and they cost you no money at all. If you go to my free wholesaling course, which I've said a million times in this video, wholesaling.com, you can actually watch me go behind my computer and pull these lists absolutely for free. For example, one of these lists are called the probates. This is a list of people that passed away and the heirs of the property are most likely trying to get the property. Now, they live out of state usually, or not in the area, and the house has just been sitting there vacant for a while. They might just want to get rid of it for cash. These are great deals where on average, I make $40,000 at minimum on the assignment fees on these. And it's not super big secret on how to get these type of lists. You literally go to the county clerk of the court website or call them up and ask for all the probate cases, find the address, find the heirs, call these people up and see if they're looking to sell their house. Boom, simple as that. Now you get these lists here, and then what kind of marketing channels you should do. First and foremost, cold calling is probably gonna be your best bet right now, especially this year to get your first virtual wholesaling deal. But honestly, there's a million other ways to do this. I would say cold calling is the best one. These are just calling up sellers, seeing if they're looking to sell their property. SMS text blasting, which you might be like, wait, Zach, I gotta spend a lot of money for SMS text blasting. No, it's actually a free marketing channel. Y'all are already addicted to your phones. You can literally go to your phone right now, find someone's phone number, and then text them to see if they're looking to sell their property. I have all my scripts for SMS text blasting and cold calling at freewholesaling.com. Now you might be asking the question like, okay, all these require someone's phone number, and I remember from my guru, I have to pay a bunch of money to go skip trace these phone numbers. Well, that's not really the case. You can get everyone's phone number pretty much for free at a website like truepeoplesearch.com. In my opinion, it's about 60 to 60% accurate in most counties and states, but it's not the cure-all, and it's one shot only. So I have to copy and paste and manually put the information in every single time to get a phone number. And yes, it's very time consuming, but it's free. And you already know what I say, time or money. You can spend a lot of money and get a skip trace list like that from listrei.com or batch leads. But honestly, if you got no money, truepeoplesearch.com is the best resource for you. You can also post digital bandit signs, Craigslist posts, Facebook group posts that I teach at freewholesaling.com, and you can actually use AI to help you with that. It's a great strategy me and Rick have been using for decades to get wholesaling real estate deals. It's another free marketing channel for you to do. And there's so many other lists and marketing channels that you can learn how to do outside this video at freewholesaling.com. Next here, number 3, we are going to get diabolical on us, right? If you ever heard of any diabolical villain or great leader or conqueror in history, they always made a plan. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Think of your favorite sports teams. They always had plays and plans of how they're going to win the game or win the battle. You're doing the same thing. The battle is us getting money, and the goal is getting that assignment deal. We're going to figure out how much time we can dedicate to wholesaling real estate. How much time can I dedicate out here to pulling lists? Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I go pull lists, and then on Thursday, Fridays, I might cold call motivated sellers, or vice versa. Maybe I'm going to do some virtual drawing for dollars on Saturdays, Sundays, where I go on Google Maps and look for ugly houses, which I do teach absolutely for free at freewholesaling.com. There's a million ways to find virtual wholesaling deals, and that's sort of the point here. Just make a plan of how you're going to spend your marketing time, and this brings us back to step number 4, which is just getting to work and executing the plan. We created the plan, now we're going to do the work and execute on that plan. So get behind that computer, start pulling lists, and start getting wholesaling real estate deals. The honest advice I can give to you to becoming successful in virtual wholesaling is this simple phrase. To get consistent wholesaling real estate deals, you're going to have to stay consistent. So consistent marketing equals consistent deals. Inconsistent marketing equals inconsistent deals. So if you constantly want deals going in your pipeline every single week, month, and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in virtual wholesaling real estate, you, somebody on your team, or somebody's gonna have to be calling, texting, or doing anything to let sellers know that you're looking to buy properties for cash, you and your partner, and that'll lead you to getting contracts, selling them, and making a ton of money. The truth is, getting started in virtual wholesaling real estate is not as complicated as it seems. Now, staying through it and going through the process is a little more complicated, but it's still not that difficult, especially as a beginner. If you want somebody to hold your hand and teach you wholesaling real estate absolutely for free for the entire process, I would highly recommend you check out my 30-day wholesaling challenge, which is absolutely free, inside of freewholesaling.com, wink, wink. So you can go out here and start virtual wholesaling real estate and seeing the entire process from step to finish. Actually watch me virtually wholesale houses from marketing, cold calling, getting the deal locked up, finding title companies, finding cash buyers, and actually doing the assignments and picking up the check. It's all on freewholesaling.com and on this YouTube channel. So do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you got any value from this video, and don't forget to go to freewholesaling.com. I'm looking forward to your wholesaling real estate success. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.